Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, I just saw a post on Facebook about making spills, spunks, sulphur matches, brimstone matches, which spurred me on to. I haven't made a video about making them for a long time, so I thought I'd revisit it. My new subscribers probably haven't seen the process before. I really like these things. They are a bit of a learning curve, and I just made some and it went south very quickly. Got a lung full of sulphur dioxide fumes and was not very pleasant. So can go very wrong very quickly. Do it outside is the only thing, and the wind blew the fumes back in my face. I got a lungful and it wasn't very pleasant. Got a bit of a headache now, and I've probably got a bit of poisoning. But anyway, that's the joys of these things. My biggest problem was because because I'm doing it outside, and I used to use a tea light as a flame source for these things. It kept going out all the time. So gentle flame is the key to this thing, because if you get it too hot, the sulphur, it turns red and then basically starts fuming a lot, and then every time you dip your little wooden things in, they start burning on fire, which produces more fumes, and that's what happened. Anyway, I've gone over to a jet lighter, but I've learned now you just get a gentle flame on it, don't turn it too hot, and everything works out okay. So buy your sulphur. I bought this one from from K-Mart. It's just in the garden supply. It's 99.9% pure sulphur. You can also buy it from chemical supplies shops, so it's not too drama. I've made up a few here. I'm testing these ones out there, the long, thin craft sticks. Just buy them from $2 shop, cost me $2. I was using these ones, which were good too. So the whole procedure is, these have all dried off now. Yep. So they're all right. Now, as I said, this stuff, when you heat it up, produces fumes, sulphur fumes. When that fumes hits water, which is in your lungs, it turns into sulphur dioxide, which is noxious. So basically it's a acid, I think, or a base. One of the, either way, it's not real good. So goes into your lungs and it's bad for you. So don't breathe this stuff in. Do it outside. It smells terrible. It smells like rotten eggs, or you know when you get a lungful of it. Do it outside. Make sure the wind's not blowing it in your face. I also, as I said, you're probably better off using a candle and only heating it. You will know when you've overheated it. This will go red. The solution will go red. So what you want to do is melt it, but only melt it to the point where it just liquefies and not go red. If it goes red, you've gone too far, and get it away from you and let it cool down. It will take a while before it cools down. So just gentle flame, and it doesn't take much to get it hot. I just get it a little bit bubbly and then let it start to melt. As it starts melting, which it is now, I don't want to go too much more. See, it's starting to bubble. Just let that go for a bit. Because this is where I went too hard, too fast before, and it basically, see the smoke coming off it? That's the sulphur fumes. You do not want that to breathe that stuff in. It is bad. With this stuff, it's slow and steady. Just take it slow and steady because you don't want to get it to the point where it's gone red. See, that was good. It hasn't gone red, and it's melting. See, the spoon retains a lot of heat, and it's melting really nicely. I might have to get one more little bit of heat into it, but I don't want to go too much harder. Because if I go any too much harder than this, it'll turn red and it will go south very quickly. As I said, do this outside, do not do it inside. You'll end up getting a lung full of sulphur dioxide fumes. My best suggestion is just take it slow and steady because you don't want it to go red. You want it just to melt. Just enough to get it usable. There. That's good. That's a good. And then it's just a matter of now you don't want it to be too thick on your on your on your things. It's just a matter of a light coating on the tip. Just to roll over like that. That was probably a little bit thick. It does start to cool down very quickly. Once it starts to cool down, you'll notice it starts getting a bit thicker on it. It's probably too thick now. Okay. Then it's just a matter of Give it a little bit more heat. Just to soften it up a bit more. One more, and that's probably about as many sulphur matches as I will make today. That one didn't get a very good, I'll just heat it up enough to just to cover that last one, because it didn't get a good coverage. Probably a bit thick, but that's just the joys of it. And then let that cool down. Then they just dry off. Let them dry. And that's about the process. And I'll make a video once they're all dried up showing you how to light one up. And that's a good batch of sulphur matches that we've made, sulphur tip matches. And they're about what I normally produce. But as I said, yeah, just don't breathe this stuff in. Yeah, it's yeah, not very nice at all. And yeah, they're a good alternative to normal matches, but you have to get them. You can't light them straight up. And I'll demonstrate how to use them before. I've demonstrated how to use them previously, but I'll do another demonstration in a little while once these are all dried out. Anyway, thanks for watching.